Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. If you've been here before, you know how this goes, but if you're new, we're Hawk, you're the audience, and this is Armored Core 3. So, a little bit of a different game than what we played previously, but this is a game series, if you don't know, that's developed by From Software. It was actually, I think, the first game series they ever worked on, with the original Armored Core, and then, whoop, cutscene starting again. Let me just get back out of there. Anyway, Armored Core is the first series that I believe is the first series that FromSoft ended up making. I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. And which they eventually, and most people know, they went on to make the Souls series, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, all those games, which are all fantastic, but Armored Core is where they started, and you'll kind of see in some of the gameplay of Armored Core, you'll see some where mechanics that eventually evolved into things from that the Souls games used. But anyway, let's just start this up here. We're gonna start a new game. Okay, is that turn on vibration, level normal? Okay. Anyway, but Armored Core is one of our favorite game series. And we're just going to put our name in here. And we figured we'd go back and play it because in, I think about 70-ish days, the next game in the series, after like a 10-year hiatus, Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon is going to be launching. And to sort of try to stem the hype a bit, we figured we'd go back and try to play some of the older games. Just trying to think. I just want to make sure. Ah. Okay. Is this here? Okay, so we got symbols. we're just trying to think of what to put for our name here. We just want to distinguish from a save file. We have an older save file that we don't want to overwrite. So just trying to think of how to distinguish it. We'll just do S for stream. Alright, and then hit end and start the game.
One entity ruled the world. It was simply called the Controller. The Controller handled the major decisions of everyone's life. People took it for granted that the Controller would handle every aspect of their lives for them. Under the rule of the Controller, people lived safe yet uninspired lives of a promised prosperity. As time went on, several powerful factors known as corporations came on the scene. In their separate struggles to gain absolute power, the corporations waged war upon each other. The Controller even manipulated the corporations' war. All was going according to the plans of the Controller, but somehow the forces of chaos began to rise.
We're nearly there. I'll go over the mission one more time. Your objective is to eliminate all forces occupying the city. The targets are battle MTs. Complete the mission and you'll be registered as a Raven. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't blow it. Entering the area of operations. Move out.
System engaged.
I'll do my best.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh no.
Your radar indicates the operation.
Oh no, all the controls are wrong. My old file has all the controls I can't change them yet. This is gonna be interesting. Oh jeez. What's boost? Oh, okay, cross. Got it. Oh, this is a mess. Where's the other guys? Oh. This is awful. I apologize to anyone that ends up watching this. This is a mess, because all of the controls are messed up. This is not what we normally use. So, to give some context, this, what we normally do is we have, you know, left stick to move as normal, but then we have the face buttons, cross, square, circle, and triangle,
All enemy units destroyed.
set up for moving the camera. So, triangle's up, cross is down, square is left, circle's right.
Welcome to the ranks of an elite few.
And then we have the left stick set up for strafing, and we have the left and right bumpers for left and right weapons, respectively. Right trigger for changing weapons, and left trigger for boost. That's not the default control scheme. The default control scheme is forward on the joystick moves you on the left stick moves you forward, backwards moves you backwards, left turns you left, right turns you right, and then square is fire your weapon, cross is boost, circle is left arm weapon, and then square is right arm weapon. That's not confusing. And then triangle is change weapon, I believe. And then right bumper is strafe right, left bumper is strafe left, right trigger is change weapon, left trigger is, I forget what it is, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna go change it right now. Because, yeah. Alright, option, key assign. Okay, go forward, go back. Turn left is square, turn right is circle, move left is left, move right is right, look up is triangle, look down is cross. Arm unit L is L1, boost is L2, change weapon is R2, fire weapon is R1, extension is L3, overboost exceed orbit is R3. Alright, there we go. We're just gonna save here, now that we've set, actually, real quick, we're not gonna do that. Alright, so now, whoops, there we go. Alright, whoops. We're gonna pull in, should be able to pull in our old emblem. There we go. Load this file. Go. Okay. And now we're gonna save our data, since we just set up all those controls. New data. So we have two older save files. We're just gonna save this one here. S. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna real quick make sure that, oh, we got mail, so let's go read that real quick. Okay, mail from the controller, title, number 0824-FK3203, sent to the controller. This message is to notify citizen 0824-FK3203 of their authentication as a Raven, which includes the right to operate ACs in support of activities registered through Global Cortex. Keep in mind that your actions while holding this position must, at all times, adhere to the laws set in place for maintaining order throughout Layered. Reports of any questionable activities will result in your immediate dismissal and the revoking of all rights and privileges associated with being a Raven. Good luck in your endeavors. Alright, and then a message from Lane Myers titled, Welcome Raven. Good day, Raven. Let me take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Lane Myers, and I'll be acting as your Global Cortex Liaison Representative. As I'm sure you're aware, Global Cortex is in the business of dispute resolution. The firm makes its money by hiring out Ravens, such as yourself, to clients in need of our special brand of mediation. In our role as intermediary, we arrange mission assignments, offer selection of mission escort units, and provide access to AC repair and shop facilities. You have our full backing. All we ask is that we perform your best. The mission assignments you choose to accept and how they're carried out is up to you. Global Cortex will not interfere with regard to these decisions. Please note, though, that if trouble should occur during a mission, Global Cortex will not intervene on your behalf. Again, let me welcome you aboard. I look forward to working with you. Alright. That's that. So we are going to go... So we just set up our controls. I believe we don't have any cash right now, I think, at all. Yeah, nope. No cash. So real quick, we're going to go in here and... Excuse us. We're just going to make sure that our controls are working properly now.
Test mode engaged.
Okay, that's much better. A little bit of leapfrogging. Alright, we have a sucky generator right now. First thing we gotta upgrade is our generator. We just wanted to make sure that our controls are working all good. Let's real quick. There we go. Just move our camera out a little bit. Zoom the camera for a little. Okay, there we go. Yeah, overall grade E. Yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. We're just here to. We're just testing to make sure our controls work. All right. And we're just going to paint our AC real quick because everything needs to be correct. So this is, so let's see. So in each Armored Core game, we will typically, we name our main AC Dark Bastion. So we are just going to do that now. Dark Bastion. Okay. Alright, so this will be our main AC, and as such, this is our main AC Dark Bastion, and as such, we are going to change its color. So, we're going to make the main color all black. Whoops. Main color all black. Aid color is going to be about gray, about 50. Optional color is gonna be 75. Whoops. Optional color is 75. Detail color is going to be black. Joint color is gonna be 90. Alright, and then we're going to go to head and change the detail color to 100% red. Update AC color. There we go. Alright, so our first order of business is money. We need cash. We have no optional parts. I don't believe we have any additional parts in any category. So, let's see, we should be, yeah, alright, we are, alright. So we are going to start, this is probably not going to go well, but we're going to challenge Adieu. We need to get a little bit of cash, so we're going to get some practice, and we're going to go up against Adieu in the arena. All right. Da, 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 da. All right. Alright, so we got his health up in the top left underneath ours. Ours is the big number. So, this first fight is actually, this isn't going to be too bad. This is mostly just wailing on him with our rifle. Honestly, can probably just strafe around him, because his AI is, okay. Not going to take that chance. Missiles poking at him from a distance a little bit. And then that should be it. Yeah, so not too bad, but you know, gotta start somewhere. So, whoops. I didn't want to do the replay. Alright, we're gonna skip this. Oh, come on. Oh, are you... Okay. Nope, we hit start, so it should be exiting. Okay, no, yeah. View replay cancel. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna get out of there. So, I think we're gonna start... Actually, let's see. What's the... We need a better generator. Okay, 1,500 credits acquired. New mail. First victory is a back part, model number CWMS6010. Oh, so this is a missile launcher, I think, that's actually pretty decent. So let's go and put that on. Should have gone the other way because back parts are faster to access from that direction. Like that. Yes, it is. It doesn't overload us. It adds a little bit more weight, but it has much more. It has a bunch more ammo than the other missile launcher, and it has the ability to lock up to 10, which is great. Now let's go in here and let's check generator. So let's see. Actually, real quick, I want to double check the stats of our base generator, which we have the ROV CGP ROV6. So 300, 6,000, 28,000, 6,800, 1920. Oh, excuse us. Okay, so we definitely need to improve on most of that. So energy output is only 6,000 on this, which is ridiculous, and the max charge is only 28,000. So we want better than that, but while also keeping the weight down. Eventually we want to build Dark Bastion into a heavyweight quad, because that's typically the build that we aim for. Let's see. That's better, that's better. This might be the go-to. So it's 33,000. It's 23,500 for that one, which does have a higher output and a better max charge. ROV 10. Honestly, we might just start there, just to have a better generator, because the starting one is not great, at least not with our current setup. I mean, this one though is better, and it's only, I mean, it's another 10,000. What about FCS? 6 locks max, 22k. This one is the cheapest. 12 locks, multi-target. Lock time is longer though. There's also boosters. So from my experience, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure this booster is straight up one of the best ones. If not the best, because it's extremely efficient with it, while also having a ton of boost power. But this one has the highest boost power out of all the ones currently available. I think there are the hidden ones though, the hidden parts, or there are hidden booster parts that are better. But this is the most powerful one at 82,800. But this has, this is the most powerful one, not at 82. Yeah, 82,800 credits. So 82,800 credits. Has a boost power of 18,300. However, the MBT OXE9 has a boost power of 14,800, while also only having an energy drain of 37. Whereas the Mare has an energy drain of 85, which is going to pull your energy bar down way faster. So I remember correctly, I think I've always gone with this one just because it's more efficient while also giving respectable boost. As for the legs, we're probably going to end up going with... Let's see, we definitely want to do a quad so we can use back weapons without having to stop. So this one's highly mobile. This one's enhanced. This one is much more mobile and is lightweight. This one has the best cooling. So we definitely want to do... I'm trying to think. So maximum weight. So the Knot has the maximum weight out of all of them, while also having a decent amount of moving ability. But the CLFD1 ILC has the best cooling. Does also have good weight. Because I think the other thing is we want to have a grenade launcher on the shoulder, because that's one of the most fun things, at least for us to use. Let's see. And the head, we want to end up eventually getting the Sky Eye, I think. That's 41k. But anyway, first off, we need to get a generator. Enough of me sitting in the garage. I went back in that menu again. I didn't want to do that. Okay. So we are going to go back to the arena. And we're going to go up against Wake Up and see what happens. Nothing but losses since a certain traumatic event. He claims to put it behind him. There's no doubt he still struggles with the after effects. Most wonder if he can bounce back. Real quick, so you may notice here that we can select a map. I remember most of these, but I remember that I almost always play on arena simply because structure does have some cover, but it also makes it harder to hit your opponent. And you can also, my problem is I like to use overboost, so I like to be able to dash around, and I end up always slamming into the posts. Whereas arena, it's all open, so which means obviously you're more open to your opponent, but you have more freedom to move around. So especially with someone like me that likes using overboost instead of exceed orbits, which exceed orbits. So this is overboost. I like using it because it gives you a huge burst of mobility. But anyway, exceed orbits are little energy turrets that pop out of your AC's back. Alright, I'm just gonna wail on him a bit. Getting really close, not really a fan of that. Whoop. This is a little bit trickier with the starting AC. We had an AC that had some more has a better generator and some more parts, especially a quad with a shoulder cannon. It'd be a lot. We just kind of wail on him to be done. It's also trying to get used to these controls again. So if you've been following our channel, we uploaded a few clips previously. We uploaded a few clips of some arena gameplay. Those were using a different save, like an older save, that we basically just took the AC that we had built up and went into the arena with it just to try to get used to controls again. And we decided, we might as well stream that for everybody to see, and decided to start our journey over and just start from scratch, because we figured it'd be a little bit better for content to have us, start from the beginning, have everything recorded from the start. But anyway, all right, so we got that one. Let's go up against Strasbourg. True hothead, all you think about once an opponent is in his sights is to engage. Sometimes gets so caught up in the action, eventually stopping pace of Firefly. No respect for those afraid to take a little beating. Alright, back to the arena. Ugh. Right. So I think once you get to 20, which is going to be a bit, I think we're going to pretty much gonna have to do all of rank E to even get close. We also got to do some main missions as well. Make sure we stay ahead of him. He's got a machine gun, which we definitely want to keep our distance, because if we get close enough, he's just going to be able to unload and shred us with it. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to burn through our energy. Okay, get close. Oh, we overheated him. Perfect. There we go. So, in Armored Core 3, I forget how it works in the other games. It may work similarly, but I don't remember. The third generation is the one that we've spent the most time in, just because it's the one we grew up with on the PlayStation 2. Okay, 2,500 obtained. So, anyway, in Gen 3, if your AC overheats, so for example, if you get hit with a weapon that adds heat to your AC, or you use your generator too much without a good enough radiator, things like that, or you fire weapons that generate too much heat and you don't have a good enough radiator, your AC will overheat. And when that happens, you enter a state where you rapidly lose AP until you drop below the threshold for overheating. Let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna do all of rank E and then move on and then go and do some missions, because rank D we might have some difficulty with. So as we're going up E, starting to get a little trickier. Not too difficult, but we don't want to push it too far. I think we'll just do we'll do all of rank E and then go do missions. So anyway, as a strategy where you can overheat your opponent to cause them to rapidly lose AP. Grenade launchers are really good at that, because the literal explosion causes a lot of heat generation. But anyway, Twinhead-W's older sister usually fights alongside her brother in the role of main attack on their difference in rank is ruffled through feathers a bit. Alright, let's go over to arena and commence. Alright, here we go. Bit. Dodging the fire. Oop, don't want to do that. Gonna leapfrog a little bit. Gotta get our energy back up. Going for a sword kill, just because. Okay. Try a couple more swings, and if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna. There we go. Alright, I'm not gonna push it. There we go. Done. Cool. Alright. The other reason we usually play in Arena is because it is a bopping beat. Arena has some bopping music. Alright, 3,000 acquired. E5 Snakewood. Avoids being pulled into the more risky close-range battles, and for the most part only engages when a comfortable buffer exists between him and his opponent. Since his AC lacks offensive strength, his fights can be long, drawn-out affairs. Excuse us. Jeez. Yawning like crazy. I don't know why I love that riff so much. The bass. Okay. There we go. Whoops. That was a waste of ammo. Alright, try to get 2 locks on her. Oh, and he just intercepted them immediately. Alright. I want to stay away from his exceed orbits. He intercepted one of those immediately. I didn't properly look at his AC before I started the battle. I don't really... So he has 2 exceed orbits. He obviously has missile defense. This seems to be better than average because he's taken out a lot more of these missiles. Ah. Alright. Come on. He is getting really close for comfort. Or he's getting really too close to comfort. I thought he didn't like having close quarters fights. Like, what kind of not close quarters fight is this? Oh boy. My AP is a little lower than his right now, which is not good. Oh boy. This is not good. I need to keep wailing on him as I dash around. Once his energy comes back up, those exceed orbits are going to start hammering me. Oh, he overheated. Awesome. I might have a shot at doing this then. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, one more. One more shot. Got him. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. No, I don't need to see that replay. I'm done with that. Alright, so it's definitely starting to ramp up and definitely starting to get up there in difficulty. Okay, 3,500 acquired. Honestly, maybe okay. You know what we're gonna do? So if we can get through all of E rank without losing once, that should be great. However, if we lose to one of the members of E rank, we're gonna go switch over to missions. Figure we'll probably do it like that. I feel like that would make sense. Let me just check something quick. Alright, so it looks like this is Cascade with piloting signal. Looks like he has rockets on his shoulder, he has better radar, and he's packing a rifle in the right arm. I can't tell, is that a machine? That's a machine pistol or a handgun. Okay, so as long as I leapfrog and dodge his shots, I should be fine. Because he doesn't have any kind of missile tracking, and I don't think he has. Yeah, he doesn't have an exceed orbit. Oh, hey, hey, Kevin Stone. I'm doing okay. Lovely weather we're having. Sorry, I just saw your chat pop up. Oh, the battery in my headset's dying. That's great. Anyway. Oh, we're overheating a little bit. Okay, yep. This is a little trickier. Especially considering our headset's about to die, and that's another... Oh wait, we can pause. Whoops. So used to modern games that you can't pause in the middle of combat. Alright, give us 1 second. I'm gonna switch the battery on our headset. Okay, there we go, and we're back. Sorry about that. Still listening to Kevin's partner. Yeah. Yes, I figured, considering the Metroid profile picture, or the Samus little cartoon, little something about Samus profile picture. All right. Yeah, we unpaused for a second because we accidentally dropped our controller and it decided to unpause. But anyway, so used to modern games not being able to pause in the middle of a fight. But anyway, let's get back to it, and hopefully, okay. There we go. And this is going terribly. Okay, their AP is lower than ours now. Oh, okay, I can do that too. Go. He's intercepting everything. Okay, that one got him. Oh. And we're gonna boost away. Boosted to catch up. Yes, terminal. Yes, terminal montage. Probably one of my favorite animators on YouTube. Honestly, just like every video that he puts out, I immediately go and watch, just because every single one is a banger. Especially the Pokemon ones. I love the Pokemon battles. Especially the all legendary. That one's my favorite, I think. Just because, I don't know, it made me laugh a lot. For example, defiant statement. There is nothing you can do to me. Do your worst. Revolting. Observation. This is an excellent opportunity for slaughter. I love the voice that he had for Registeel in that. Okay, there we go. Oh. It may not have seemed like it, but we started panicking a little bit. We're trying not to choke and screw up our leapfrogging. See, it doesn't look, so to an outside observer, it may not look super close, considering we were at 4K AP while they were rapidly dropping to 0. Alright. Next is Gaidoz. But, you know, starting to get to the point where it's definitely taking a bit more effort for these fights. Okay, relies heavily on his AC's weapon arms to carry into victory, bit over the top, flashy and popular, limited repertoire is best suited for combat members. He was a lower echelon one kind of hard out. Okay, so he's got the same missile launcher on his right shoulder I have, also has better radar on the left, and then he's got dual weapon arms, and if I remember correctly, I think those are energy cannons. So we gotta watch ourselves. Oh, he's also got the good efficiency boosters, so he's definitely gonna be boosting a lot. So we gotta watch ourselves with this guy. He's also got reverse joint, which means he's gonna be a little bit faster. Alright. Ah, yes, remember you were telling me in the Discord about you just finished Twilight Princess. You're on the verge of playing Skyward Sword. Are you thinking of playing it on, you gonna play it on the original Wii, or you gonna try the Switch version? He's gonna... Oh, boy. Alright, hit him with a couple missiles, dose of his own medicine. Oh. Yeah, if you do, Kevin, if you do decide to, or if you do, when you do go to play Skyward Sword, if it's available, yes, okay, I was gonna say, the Switch version, I think, my wife has the Switch version, and from what I've seen, I've played both the Wii and the Switch version at this point. The Switch version is, honestly, I think, kind of better, simply because, first of all, if I remember correctly, you're not, oh, we're gonna die. Oh, no. Ah, there it is, okay. Pain. Alright, time to go do missions. Anyway, okay, yeah, the Switch version has a lot of quality of life stuff, kind of the same treatment they gave to Wind Waker on the Wii U. I think Twilight Princess as well on the Wii U one, they did some quality of life stuff. I wanted to redo Hyrule Castle and Twilight Princess. Yes, it is a fun fight. It is tricky though. I think you had mentioned in the Discord that you are of the opinion that it's probably one of the best Ganon fights in the series, and I would have to agree with that. It's so cinematic, and that's one of the reasons I love Twilight Princess so much in the first place, is just because it's so cinematic, and it just kind of pulls you in. Alright, let's see if we have enough cash to get a better generator. We have 16,500. We do not have enough for a better generator. Fantastic. Time to go do missions and fix that. Alright, we are going to save, though. Okay, data save, memory card slot 1, save to Hawk S, and there we go, save complete. Alright, now we're going to go to mission. Alright, mission 1 is in Layer District 2. Okay, defend the arena or end employee standoff. I think we're gonna start with defend the arena because this is based on, I think this is based on the number of targets you take out. Okay, request a global cortex.
Information has come to light regarding a possible terrorist attack on global cortex interests. The instigators have yet to be revealed, but there is no mistaking their intentions.
Castle itself, I mean, it did say, yeah. I remember you saying that, it's like, yeah, just keep finding. Yeah, that's what I meant. The final boss is not very hard. It is a fun fight, but yeah, the castle itself is, ugh. I'm glad Twilight Princess has checkpoints in the dungeons. All right. Okay.
As far as we know, they plan to disable one of our arena facilities and force the cancellation of an upcoming match. Stand by on scene and make sure the attack does not succeed. An overwhelming show of force must be brought to bear so that our response isn't misinterpreted. Hostilities against Global Cortex are not tolerated and will be dealt with accordingly. Due to our stance on this matter, your reward will be determined by the number of enemy units destroyed.
All right, accept and commence. Alright, Operation Code Fighting Dogs. Client name is Global Cortex. Makes alterations of the D-pad. What kind of alterations?
Engaged.
Alright, time to deal with these guys.
Expected. Be careful.
Okay, I gotta count how many. These guys should take 3 or 4. Use my sword on this guy. There we go. Because I want to conserve ammo if possible. Okay, so those guys take 4. If I do 4 there and slice, okay, there we go. Excuse me. Jeez. Alright. Let's see if I can do 3. I can do 3, okay. yeah, I gotta be careful because I am running low on energy. Need to let that refill. Oh, I'm getting hammered because I'm not dodging because I'm low on energy. Okay, let's run over here a bit. Make the wolf transformation the D-pad just have and not stuck behind the gamepad. Oh yeah. Oh, so you played it on the Wii U then. Yeah, I get that. I mean, to be fair, in the original game, the wolf transformation was literally behind a menu. You had to talk to Midna and then tell her, oh, okay, change to wolf, and then she'd do it for you. Okay, so we're getting some help here. I'm gonna go this way because he's gonna get that target real quick. There we go. Ah, heck. There we go. There we go. Alright. And this guy. Alright, so 3 missiles to take care of them. Let's head over this way. There we go, so 1 shot and a sword slice is enough for them. There we go. That should be it. Yep.
Perhaps we'll work together again.
Oh, I think I just fought this guy in the arena. Guernica. Oh man, and then he just comes out and helps me. Alright, cool. Oh hey, no hard feelings, I guess. Alright, so now a little bit of payment. Alright, 12K for that, so we're now at 28,949. I think that means we have enough to get that better generator, which is gonna be beautiful because already as you guys can probably tell, we're struggling. Alright. Let's go to shop. Go to generator. Okay, so the ROV-10 is 23,500. However, the VE8, which is better, is 3,200. It's also only a little heavier. And this is 33,000, or no, 33,000. Honestly, I think we'll suffer just a little bit more just to be able to get the 33K KGP ZS4. Because the ROZ obviously has a ridiculous amount of power behind it. And a huge power bank and huge energy output, but it's super heavy. It's also 54K. So I think we're going to start with the ZS4. We're already at 28, almost 29K. So we'll start with the ZS4. Suffer a little bit longer with this setup we have. Yeah, so let's save because we're gonna do more missions. Because quick pro tip: Armored Core. Every time you finish a mission, before you go to start a mission, make sure you save. Because in Armored Core 3, if you fail a mission, that's permanent. You don't get to redo it. You don't get a retry. You just failed the mission and that's it. And you get charged for any ammo spent and any objectives failed, depending on the mission. Let's see. Industrial research, secure the mine, destroy all enemy forces. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's go do this. Alright. 11K on success. This should be enough.
Mining facility. Kisaragi has played a leading role in the mine's operation and just recently uncovered a rich vein of rare metal ore.
Okay.
Needless to say, the ore has considerable value and we're unwilling to allow Kisaragi to corner the market.
Well, of course not.
After consultation with other corporations, it was decided that the mine's resources are to be equally distributed, and that we, Mirage, will take over its day-to-day operations. However, although Kisaragi agreed to this, they continue to mine the ore and are in clear violation of the arrangement that was settled upon. We want to avoid damage to the mine and its assets, but all Kisaragi personnel are to be removed from the facility.
Alright, so this should be enough to get us that generator. Aside from Skyward Sword, still gotta play the Oracle games, Minish Cap, and the DS games. I mean, Okay, yes, all the portable games. Yeah, Minish Cap was fun. I enjoyed Minish Cap. The little bird hat. All right. We're not gonna bother taking a consort. Yeah, Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks is also fun. I think Spirit Tracks is probably. If I remember correctly, Spirit Tracks is my wife's favorite Zelda game, just because she played the heck out of it and she loved it. All right.
Raven, destroy all forces occupying the facility. Avoid damaging any of the mine equipment.
So we want to spend as little ammo as possible because, oh lord, we want to spend as little ammo as possible because we want to save money, live better. Walmart. I didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. Alright, need to go through the door. Gonna go this way, take out these guys that are over here. We also want to avoid damaging. Oh lord. Oh. Want to avoid damaging the mining equipment. Hey, I didn't damage that, they did. The other problem is repairs. I forgot about that a little bit. Loving the creative gimmick of being small. It's literally on par with the transformation mask and Majora's Mask and as you know. Yeah. Yeah, like I think I've talked to you about it before, that Majora's Mask, like, personally, I'm not a huge fan of it simply because of the time looping thing, and just, to me personally, I don't necessarily enjoy that, because it feels like having to constantly go back, and yeah, it is interesting, though. It is definitely a work of art, I think, because it's such a unique approach to gameplay. I just personally played through it and didn't enjoy it a ton, simply because it felt like constantly resetting. But again, yeah, and also Minish Cap, yeah, like you said, the whole idea of having to solve puzzles by changing your sides is a cool gimmick. Oh, this is just like how in Majora's Mask with the masks, like you completely change the way Link operates by changing masks. All right, that should be it.
Destruction of all enemy targets confirmed. Great work, Raven.
Alright, and we only spent 45 rounds, so that's good. Beat the first engine Minish Cap last time. Oh, so you started it, but you never finished it. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Alright, cool. So we only spent 675 on ammo and 4326 on repairs, and we got an additional reward of 6K because we didn't destroy any mining equipment, which is perfect. So now we have 40K, and that's enough to get that generator, I think. There is a lot of lag happening here. I'm confused as to why the chat popped up on screen so late. What in the world? Unless I'm just missing it, or and it's staying there for a while. That's also very possible. Alright, let's go to garage and go to shop. Alright, generator. Alright, ZS4. We're gonna buy this and slot that in. ZS4. And there we go. Perfect. Now, how much cash do we have left? Do we have enough for a booster? We do not have enough for a booster. This says, Esla looks an awful like... Who am I kidding, everyone? Ah, yes. Alright, let's see. So now we've got a better generator. I just want to test real quick and see how much better this makes our AC.
Test mode engaged.
Oh yeah, gauge comes up way faster. Already way better. And I can overboost and not have to worry about dying immediately. Oh yeah, this FCS does have multi-lock. Ah, there we go.
Disengaged.
There we go. Alright. Super Zelda Odyssey. Yeah, but man, if I had a nickel for every time Nintendo made a video game where the protagonist is aided by a sentient hat, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Alright. Alright, so that generator is way better. So now next step is going to be the booster, which let me just double check how much that's going to cost. Booster, we're going to go with the MBT OXE9, which is 31,700. So, alright. So having a better generator doesn't necessarily make us that much better in Arena. So what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna keep doing some missions. We're gonna save first, obviously, because we're about to go do a mission. So we are going to save, and then we're gonna go into what's that number drop from 28.9 to like 7? Bap. Oof. Anyways, we're gonna go in and we're gonna do another mission. Probably a couple more missions to get enough to get that booster, and then once we get that booster, we're gonna go back to Arena. So this is 11k, so that should get us to, let's see, we have 79, so this will get 11, so that'll get us to 18.
A group of employees, unhappy about our decision to shut down the Zydan weapons factory, have taken over control. They've modified the factory's MTs for combat, and are using them to keep the demolition team at bay. Remove them from the premises immediately. Closing the factory was a difficult decision, but had to be done in order to accommodate the need for more housing. Every day we are delayed is costing huge sums of money. We're sending you in to end the standoff and get the project back on track. Eliminate all targets in the factory.
Alright, accept mission. No consort. Give me the mission. Good luck getting a physical cartridge and minish cap and actual. Oh yeah, actual copy is really expensive. Tell me about it. I went back because I couldn't so I'm trying to remember. Pokemon Emerald is the first Pokemon game that I ever played, and I always wanted to play through it again, but I never actually owned a copy because I borrowed it from a friend, and then I ended up giving it back to them because they wanted to play it again, so I gave them back their game. And then I never touched it again. So I went back a few years ago and wanted to go and get a physical copy of Pokemon Emerald, and all of the like literally the cheapest one, oh geez, the cheapest one was like $250 for a Game Boy cartridge, which was insane. The only ones which weren't $250 were like $10, and they were very obviously knockoff cartridges. Like somebody had taken the plastic shell and just put a basic comp chip in it and loaded a ROM with a Pokemon game on it. So like the clocks didn't work or anything. There was no battery, none of that.
That's all of them. Let's head out.
Just completely ignoring the trauma that we're causing in the background. But anyway, but yeah, it's crazy how expensive older games are nowadays. Like even this game here, this is so full disclosure, this is emulated, which if you've been paying attention up in the top left, you may have seen the icon saying this accessing memory card, which does not appear on the original PlayStation 2. But this is from my own copy of the game, Armored Core 3. I haven't looked, but I'm willing to bet that if I were to go to try to get a physical copy of Armored Core 3 now, it would not be cheap. Especially since Armored Core 6 is coming out in a couple months, which obviously people are going to want to play the physical copies, so the price is going to get jacked up. Not the biggest Pokemon person, but adore the franchise. Yeah, I'm not so... I mean, I would say I don't know if I'd say I'm the same, but I would say I'm not a massive, like... I don't really play the TCG. I know how to play it, but it's not really, I don't have a ton of cards. My younger brother plays it a lot. The card game. But I've played a handful of the games. Like I said, I played Emerald, I played Fire Red, I have Black, I have Y, I have Sword. I play the games. I enjoy them, and I love the Pokemon. Like especially like I have a couple. What is it? I have a couple figures of a few. Like I have a Charizard figure, a Genesect figure, a Torchic figure. I'm not like super obsessed with it. I'm like a super fan, I guess I would say, but I do enjoy it. And I enjoy the games just because the turn-based combat. Like it's simple, but it's just kind of a neat little time killer, at least as far as I'm concerned. But I don't play it competitively or anything like that. I don't even really play multiplayer. I just play the story and just collect Pokemon. Gotta catch them all, I only played Gen 1 of the original Game Boy on my 3DS Virtual Console. Then you've played one of the best ones. I mean, honestly, Gen 1, quite honestly, is probably... obviously it's the purest form. It was the original. And as it's gone on, more mechanics have gotten added, some have been taken away, etc. But Gen 1 is just a classic. Gen 1 Pokemon is, I don't know if I would say it's timeless, but it's just, it's a classic. What was I doing? Oh, I just got money from that mission, so I don't have enough to get the booster yet, so I'm going to save and do another mission. Alright. Mission time. Let's see, we've got Escort Transport for 15k, or Defend Air Bridge for 13k. Well, this mission... Okay, Escort the Transport to safety. Let's see what the details of this are. Because 15k would be nice. Advance of 5,000 upon success is 10,000.
A bomb has been planted on one of our transport vehicles traveling the A24 superhighway. The bomb is designed to explode if the transport decelerates, so we'll have to defuse it on the fly. We're clearing the highway and redirecting the transport to a remote area, but a contingent of enemy units has taken up positions along the route. Please ensure that the transport reaches our bomb disposal team without incident. They'll take care of matters from there. Be aware that if the transport comes into contact with anything, the bomb may explode.
Alright. Not the biggest RPG person either, but I'll only play the Mario RPGs. Yeah, the Mario RPGs are great. I think the first one I ever played was Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Just because I think just the timing of it. I'm trying to remember how I ended up with it. I think I got it for my birthday because I had mentioned, like when I was a kid, and I had mentioned just having an interest in it. And then I played it and was like, wow. And I think, honestly, now that I think about it, I think Bowser's Inside Story was probably the game that introduced me to the concept of the turn-based, at least it was my first turn-based RPG outside of Pokemon. And that is what I think it originally and that's what ended up leading me. I think I mentioned it to a friend. It was like, oh yeah, I really liked this game, Bowser's Inside Story. And they were like, oh, if you liked the combat in that game, you might like Final Fantasy. And I was like, oh, what's Final Fantasy? And that led me down the Final Fantasy rabbit hole. And now I'm a huge Final Fantasy, and now I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. Final Fantasy, I would say, is probably, I would probably say I'm a bigger fan of Final Fantasy than Pokemon. I was probably, yeah, especially since I play 14 a ton with my wife. Like it's one of our favorite games.
System engaged.
All right, enough about Final Fantasy. Let's do this. He's gonna slam into that unless yeah.
Raven, clear a path for me.
I wonder if you can even yes, Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door. That's another good one. I think I went back and played that. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Virtual Console, maybe. If it wasn't Virtual Console, if it wasn't, then I played the original. But I'm trying to remember. Yes, GameCube. I'll be honest. The only GameCube games I played were the ones that my friend had. My childhood friend had when I was growing up, because I didn't have a GameCube. I had PlayStation. I grew up with the PlayStation 1 and with the PlayStation X and PlayStation 2, which is why I grew up with this game, Armored Core, because it was on the PS2. Alright, I don't remember if he's gonna ram into these, so I'm just gonna shoot all of these. Yeah, Armored Core is probably one of the reasons why I love the mecha combat genre so much. Literally bought one for its 20 years. Ah, yes. Alright, I don't remember which way he has to go. Whoops, is it... There we go. Okay, there he is. I think he's gonna come this way. And there's an enemy here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, so if you bought a GameCube for its 20th anniversary, so I'm assuming that means you didn't have the. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Playing any game on the original system is gonna feel better than emulating it, because it's the original system. It's what it was designed for. Slice. Like, if I could play. The only reason I am playing Armored Core 3 on emulating it on my PC instead of playing it on the PlayStation 2, because I could set up a capture system and stream it right off the PS2. But the only reason I'm doing this is because my original PS2, which is technically my dad's, that my brother and I share. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. I think I screwed up this mission once by accidentally just kept walking. But anyway, the original PS2, the only PS2, PlayStation 2 that we have does not function properly. It has some problems with performance and tends to freeze up and crash, which I've been meaning to take a look at it.
Good job, Raven.
And see if I can fix it. It might be clogged up with dust inside or have something in it that I can fix, but
I'm saved.
PlayStation 2s are not cheap. They were the best-selling console of all time, and as a result, they are super collectible apparently, because you try to buy a new one, they're like trying to buy one from somebody and it's expensive. That's interesting. My AC started moving, doing a torso twist. All right, got a reward of 10k, special edition of 6,000, no special deductions, 1k in ammunition, 1,200 in repairs. Got an S rank, nice. Playing GameCube games in the Wii is nice with the backwards compatibility, but seeing the 16 is not really great to look at. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Anyway, yeah. When I first got into emulation, I messed around with widescreen patches and tried playing like games like this in 16:9, and it just does not look right, because the game was designed to run in 4:3. You know? Like, it was designed for the specific aspect ratio, and when you're playing it in a different aspect ratio, it just looks weird, because it's not how it was originally designed, and it makes sense. Which actually, now that I think about it, let's go into the garage, and I'm actually, let me see, I'm gonna move myself. Where am I? I'm over here. I'm gonna move my camera over here. There we go. Now I'm completely... Actually, let me... Oh. Wait, scene, camera... Okay, yeah. There we go. All right, transform, flip horizontal. Okay, now we're looking the proper way. Let's go over here. Oh, the chat box is over there. There we go. All right, now we're up here. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, chat's down there though. No, let's just flip it back the other way. Flip horizontal. Let's move over here. There we go. Alright. I think that looks a bit better. There we go. Alright. Anyway, so to the shop, let's get that better booster. Okay, the Aux E9. And let's slap that in. And also to clarify, like, so I know you, Kevin, you said you don't like the 16.9. I also personally don't like it, like I said. But if anybody that does like it, like, you know, obviously nothing against you. Some people just like playing everything in 16.9. It makes sense, even though some games weren't designed for it. But hey, you do you. I feel like if I get a good PC, probably get a couple old systems maybe. So about that, so the thing I mentioned about capturing is, so typically what you would, yeah, I can see why they did the same thing for Isaac. I don't know if you know, but the Spartan Red Team server was originally called Isaac really needs a PC, and then it was later changed to Spartan Red Team once Isaac got a PC. But anyway, but yeah, so what I was talking about with capture is hooking up like a card to my not GPIO, PCIe slots, and with a component connector pass through, and then plug in the PS2 into that, and then because I looked into it, but then when I went to try to get the PS2 running, it wasn't working, and it was doing the freezing and locking up that I mentioned, which was not going to be conducive to streaming it. But anyway, I mean, you could try to, really the only reason to plug a console into PC would be to just stream it or record gameplay. But if you get if good enough PC, you could definitely, games with discs, or if you have the proper adapters, cartridges and things like that, you can copy your files over, which, again, to be totally clear, in case Nintendo decides to DMCA me or cease and desist me, be totally clear, if you go to make ROMs of a game or use ROMs in an emulator, only do it with your own games that you own. Do not download them from the internet, because that's technically not a thing that you should do. Only use your own games. But anyway, because digital preservation and all that is permissible because you own the physical copy. Same thing with system BIOS. You can only use your own BIOS from your own system because you own the system. Don't try to use somebody else's. Anyway, which also, Kevin, if you do end up getting a PC that can handle it and you want to get into emulation, I can help you out with that, and possibly help you with getting BIOS for your getting BIOS from your consoles and uploading your games and all that. But yeah, just hit me up if you ever get to that point. If you decide to look into that. Yeah, if you have the physical system, so like you said, playing it on the physical system does feel way better. But yeah, if you ever decide to look into emulation, you get interested in it, just hit me up, and I'll be happy to help you out with it. Anyway, so we got the boosters. So let's go save our game real quick, and then we're gonna go back to the arena because we now have better boosters, so we can do some better dodging. And we're probably gonna get clapped immediately because we still have some lower level firepower, but let's see what happens, I guess. Alright. Also, real quick, look at that right there. Success rate is 100%. All missions have a 100% success rate. Alright, Gaidoz. Oh, actually, we did fight him in the arena, and then he beat us, and then he helped us fight off the terrorists. Alright, so he's got the laser cannons, he's got the missiles. This will be interesting. Hopefully we can keep ahead of him a little bit better now that we have some halfway decent boosters. Yeah, that's a little better. I probably should have tested my build first, but I forgot. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're dodging. Oh, I forgot. It's an energy shotgun. As long as I stay ahead of him and keep weaving, I should be fine. Hopefully. Let's see if I can overheat him with missiles. I mean, I might not be able to. His mech is light enough, he's not going to retain a lot of heat. Yeah, the good ass Anthony match goes sometime. Money. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you decide to check out emulation, just, you know, let me know and I can help you with that. But also, yeah, PC stuff too is, I know, you know, somehow I ended up being the guy that everybody asks, which I guess I kind of just have that reputation. All right, now let's switch to rifle. Slow enough. Oh, come on. Don't you dare. All right, get in there. Okay, oh shoot. Yeah, now he's able to hit me with the... This is where I got last time, was his missiles in close. There we go. Got him. Alright, not view replay. Alright, on to the next one. I think we'll probably get 50. I forget how many credits we get. Once you get to the upper ranks, you start getting credits like crazy. Alright, 4,500. Next is Vice. Alright, notifying traits in his AC setup or combat style. He pilots a well-rounded unit and adapts easily to various battle conditions. Fights are usually uneventful, but every once in a while puts on a good show. Alright, he's got radar, he's got a blade, he's got a shotgun, and he's got missiles. So that's going to be interesting. If he has an inside, I can't tell what it is because it's an inside. Alright. Alright, let's get this going. Alright, here we go. I also love how these boosters have blue flamed. Like, I just love how that looks, personally. Or blue exhaust, I should say, not flame. Because it is flame, but technically it's more so exhaust. I think I need to get a machine pistol, because that's what I kind of like using a bit more. I think that's going to be my next stop, is to get a machine gun. Whoops. Hello. It's also worth noting that I am using a very old DualShock 4, and by very old I mean I've had it since launch day of the PlayStation 4. So it's got a little bit of drift and a little bit of a dead zone. And crash. Where is he going? He is there. Nope. Alright, we're still doing okay. Our AP is getting a little low, though. Well, at least a little lower than I would like it to be. There we go. That's a good hit. Okay. Come on. It's so nice to have a generator that's actually keeping up. Sorry, I was just testing out a little there, seeing if I could stay in place while using the sword. There we go. I think he's either low or running out of ammo, because when I get close, he's not hitting me with a shotgun anymore. I think he wasted his shells. Nope, maybe not. Alright, he's almost done. There we go. Got him. Alright, I think we're gonna cap, and there's, alright, nice. Alright, Twinhead-W, top of E rank, younger brother of Twinhead-B. He is most often accompanied by his sister when participating in missions. His role in the deadly duo as a closer, stepping in at the last possible moment to finish the job. He enjoys combat and shows a lot of potential. Alright, let's see how the top of E rank handles Dark Bastion. Honestly, might get, he might put me in. He might do me in, honestly. Oh shoot, I forgot to check his loadout. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's see if we can guess by what he shoots at us with. Oh, he has missiles. He has a lot of missiles. He has an energy weapon. I forget what that one is. Pulse cannon, I think. Or pulse or plasma, I forget what it's called. Alright, let's tag him with a couple of missiles of our own. He does not have good intercept. He is not intercepting any of these. What is going on? Does he not have any intercept at all? Because it certainly seems that way. Oh shoot, he tagged us with a lot of heat. That's what happens when you get hit by a bunch of missiles. Oh, cooldown please. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. And that's it. Alright, cool. That wasn't as bad. Those missiles were scary, though. It's just, oh, okay, let's see what he has. 7 missiles come flying at my face. Oh, he has missiles. He has a lot of them. Oh, man. Alright, 5,500 credits. And that is the start of D rank. New mail. So I think that should also give us a part. Oh, I have a bunch of mail. Oops. Okay, Gaidoz. Quite a pilot, Raven. I like your style. We'll make a good team, and hopefully we'll have a chance to work together again. Okay. Send from Mirage. Title Raven. Nice job for a newcomer. We hope we can count on your continued support. Press the notion that they are the controller's selected representatives is becoming intolerable. Oh. Laird has matured, and it's time to forge ahead to the next level. We here in Mirage are prepared to make that happen, Raven. Or better make that happen. Raven, it's time to make a decision. We're confident you make the right one. Crest, our thanks. Good work, Raven. We appreciate your help. If a few factory jobs have to be sacrificed for the greater good of society, then so be it. It's a harsh reality, but the decision to redevelop Sector 303 was made by the controller, and we aren't about to stand in the way. We sincerely hope that you'll continue to assist us so that order can be maintained. Lanewire's Laird. Since its inception, Laird has been governed by the controller complex and extremely powerful AI computer system. Needless to say, the importance of the controller's existence is hard to deny. All aspects of life for those living in Laird are managed and maintained by the controller. However, there seems to be some discontent among Laird's population, and the number of uprisings has increased in recent years. Perhaps the very system that is Laird is coming apart. Those who died today did so because they resisted the controller, but I still can't help feeling sorry for them. Royal Mist. Are you familiar with the name Fixer? If you should get any mail from him, I recommend taking his advice. This is a warning from me to you. There are unwritten rules even in the arena. Tread carefully. Okay. I think I have to beat the first opponent of the next rank in order to get like a part reward or something. Yeah, it's because I have to actually advance. Alright, however, I think I have... Whoops. I think I have some monies, so I want to try to get a better gun. Have a better generator, have better boosters. Actually, where am I with legs? So right now I have 25k. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough for legs, but how much do I need for quads? Or for tetrapod legs? I mean, they're called quadrupeds officially, but in one of the games I think they're called tetrapod legs. I think maybe it was Armor Core 5, something like that. I don't know. I've just liked the name tetrapod more. Okay, standard, highly mobile. Maximum weight is 41, 51, 45, 50. So this has really good cooling. It also looks nice. I like how it looks more. I just noticed that it has like oh wait, actually. No, yeah, the feet are that way, and then there's like toes in that direction. Alright, so 55k for that. Anyway, what about the core? This core is heavier. 139 with the overboost. Jeez. Alright, anyway. Generator, radiator, inside extension, back unit, arm unit, R. Okay, here we go. Balanced attack power. How much would I have to get for a decent PC, or at least good enough I can run old console and not look at anything fancy? That's a good question. So, part prices are all over the place, kind of. So, let me think. Emulation, you kind of... I mean, depending on the system you're running, emulation can be intensive. So, let me think. Because I'm guessing most of the stuff you'll be using probably using Dolphin for Wii, GameCube, and then possibly using it in GBA for Game Boy. If you have any interest in PlayStation, DuckStation and PC SX2 are good. But I'm trying to think. Let's see. So you're gonna want... I'm just trying to think. I mean, you're gonna probably want at least an i5 10th gen. So like an i5 10600K or an i5 10600. And then you're gonna want a decent GPU as well, because because with emulation, it may not seem like it, like the actual hardware on the original consoles is not very powerful, but when you're emulating it on a PC, the PC has to do a lot of heavy lifting. So let's see, you're probably gonna want a 10th gen i5 at least. An i7 would be ideal, but you could get by with an i5 10th gen. GTX 10 series would probably be okay. And you're gonna want an SSD, a solid state hard drive. So either an M.2 for the best speed, or just a regular SATA SSD. Anyway, I can I'll look into it a little bit and see if I can put together a list for you, and I'll send it to you on Discord. How much is it gonna cost? So to give you an idea, my PC when I first built it, which was for mid to high level gaming at the time, cost me around $1,000. But that was with a top of the line CPU for the time that I built it, because it's like I think almost 10 years old at this point. And with a mid to high level graphics card, and also a really nice motherboard, a really nice case. Like I saved up a bunch and then just went all out on most of the stuff. So that cost me about $1,000. For what you're looking at, especially with the 10th gen i7, which i5, let's see, hold on. Let's see, so an i5 10600. Let's see. The CPU is about 225. And then GTX 1050 is about 225, around there. So you might actually So all said and done, if you want a PC just for emulation, again, like I said, I'm gonna look into it some more. Little over 1,000. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. That's a good. Well, so let's see. Like I said, I'll look into it. I'll put a parts list together for you. But yeah, you might be able to get away with like 600 or 700, honestly, if you're just gonna do emulation and not a lot of like powerhouse gaming. But like I said, I'll look into it and I'll send you a parts list. Anyway, let's see. Looking at some weapons here. So this one has a lot of ammo. Oh, that's funny. It's a MG 350, MG 500, MG 1000 is literally just the freaking ammo count. Alright. So this has better range, but also... and way more ammo, but the attack power is way lower. This has really good attack power. I think I remember I used this. So that's 29. So actually, if I can do one more arena fight... So let me actually just get... Yeah, let me just do that. Let's just do one more arena fight. Enough to play with you guys, at least. Probably. I mean, so... You'd be able to play Gary's mod, absolutely, with those kinds of specs. In terms of some other games, so like the older Star Wars Battlefront is one of the other games that we play sometimes. Empire at War. I'm just trying to think. Maybe you might have to have your graphics a bit lower, but you'd probably be able to play most of the games that the guys play. All right, let's challenge Pylon here. Rather unusual character, this Raven is afraid of heights, and it is only when he's piloting AC that the fear is suppressed. Once strapped in, he takes to the skies and is a skilled aerial combatant. Piloting technique makes up for his AC shortcomings. Pylon piloting Tower of Wind. So he's got a energy rifle. He's got, I think that's the laser. I think those are aux boosters. And then he's got better radar. And what's that on his shoulder? Rockets. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about. Yeah. Like I said, I'll look into some parts and I'll give you a better idea, like a cost estimate. But yeah, I'll talk about it on Discord. But don't want to do structure, want to do arena. Hopefully I don't get slapped by this guy, because he has supposedly really good flight capability. Alright, here we go. Start with some missiles. Yep, there he goes. He's going up. Yeah, so as long as I can dodge his laser rifle, I should be fine. Because he's not firing it very rapidly. Which I think that gun doesn't actually have a very high rate of fire anyway. Jeez, that drift. Man, sure will be nice to have a machine gun after this. Just notice there's like a weird distortion around him when he's moving. I wonder if that's how they got away. That's actually interesting. I wonder if that's how they got away with... Yeah, when the enemy AC moves, it like distorts the area around them a little bit. I wonder if that's how they got away with some rendering. I wonder if that's a rendering trick they used. Or maybe it's just a graphical bug, I don't know. And I go for a sword kill. And I get a sword kill. Maybe not. No, let's just do that. Oh. There we go. Decided not gonna mess with it anymore. Gonna maybe try to get a sword kill, but decided not to. Dun, 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 dun. love that beat so much. It's just, I just like it. It's really good. All right. So now 6K, and now we should have mail. Yep. And I think this is going to be a part. Yep, advancement reward. Hope you continue to perform as you have been. In recognition of your advancement, rewarding you the MGP VE905 generator part. Please check the garage. Alright, fixer. Looks like we'll be facing each other soon. Don't worry, they'll all be in top form. Your defeat should be quick and painless. Wow, alright. Just for that, I'm going to make sure that I just absolutely demolish you. Alright, let's go to the shop. We should have plenty now to be able to get the machine gun. Arm unit R. Alright, so we could get this. We could also... this, which has slightly better range, more ammo. This is also handguns, which has 80 rounds. Attack power is 193 on those, jeez. What is it on these? Attack power is 290. 1400. Jeez. Bazooka. Jeez. Bazookas are hard to hit, but they hit hard. That's a quote. Alright, let's get this, and let's throw it on here. The opposite way. There we go. Alright, let's check that generator. How different is it from here? Alright, VE905. Oh my goodness, why is it so much better? Are you telling me that I literally didn't have to buy that generator? It is heavier though. I feel like you guys would be statistic and recommend me hard as heck games like Mario 2, Lost Levels, L2, Mega Man, and Base. Oh boy. I'm just gonna do you a solid. Don't play Lost Levels. I have played Lost Levels. I do not wish the pain of Lost Levels on any other human being, no matter how much wrong they have done to me. I do not care. You do not play Lost Levels. Like, if you want to play it, I'm not gonna stop you, but I'm just gonna tell you, don't play it. I've played Lost Levels. I've beat Lost Levels, and it was a lot of pain and suffering. I guess let's slap this in here because it's got a better calorific value, and it's got... Ah, I see. Well, then you understand the pain, at least. Energy output is insane on this, though, so slap that in there. Alright, cool. So let's just test this real quick and see how fast our energy gauge charges now. And let's test out this machine gun.
Test mode engaged.
Oh wow, that is beautiful. Look at that. I can just... Oh, okay. Oh, that is beautiful. Gauge goes right back up immediately. Alright, there's that. And there's that. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright. That is what we like to see. You know what? I wonder if I could make myself like a little AC cockpit over here, and that's what I'll sit in while I'm doing this. Alright. Remaining AP, hit evasion, total test time. Weapon accuracy is a bit lower though, which, that's fine. I plan on getting a better, using missiles and also getting a better shoulder cannon. Down. Alright. Alright, so... Alright, honestly, I think that's going to probably be a pretty good stopping point. Got a machine gun, got a machine gun, we got a better generator for getting as far as we did in the arena. How many credits do I have now? Probably not a lot. Yep, nope, 2,000. Alright, so I think that is where we're gonna call it. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. But I'm probably gonna end up playing this more. Honestly, I'll probably end up needle. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm probably gonna end up playing Armored Core some more, especially since I'm just super hyped for Armored Core 6. and I feel like I might as well stream this if I'm going to be playing the heck out of it, just to try to sate the hype. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Kevin, for dropping by, and thank you for anybody who checks the recording of this stream out in the future, because this will be up on my YouTube channel, and it'll be there once I finish this. But yeah, probably end up continuing this, but for now, I think we're going to stop it here. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the links in the description if you want to support the channel and stay up to date on content. And if you liked this stream, be sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. But again, one more time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll hopefully